All right, Paul McCartney. Let's see what this is about.
Baby, I'm amazed the way you love me all the time. Baby, I'm afraid of the way.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today I'm checking out Paul McCartney. Maybe I'm amazed. And Paul McCartney from the Beatles. I did a reaction to, was it Jude or Hey Jude or something like that? And I was like, what the hell is this about? People in the comments. But during the reaction, I was like, yo, I got to cheat and I got to see what this is about. So I read and it's like I forgot who got divorced, but it was originally Hey Jules, blah, blah, blah. But the lyrics still didn't make sense to me. Like, let her in. Like, it was just weird to me. So I was like, man, I want to hear more from Paul McCartney because a lot of the Beatles songs, they're big joints. I think everyone has heard because there's just like so much radio play and they're just everywhere, right? But Paul McCartney, I've never heard this song, never seen this video. I like the title, Maybe I'm Amazed. Are you guys rocking with a lot of Paul McCartney solo stuff? Like, how big did he go solo? Because I always see that he's written. So I think he's still putting out music to this day, or am I tripping? I don't know. Anyways, today we're checking out Paul McCartney. Maybe I'm amazed. If you're here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe.
40-year-old
What?
back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old
What?
boys
What?
are back in town. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears.
40.
All right, y'all, let me get this logo down, pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Been working on some things, music and stuff like that, but also we're trying to get like this game show competition thing going. Dun, dun. Tap in. When you support the original stuff, we can make more of it. Big shout out to all the members. If you want to become a member and get access to these reactions early, all you got to do is hit that link in the description. There's never obligation. I just want to thank you guys who have been supporting, helping us keep the lights on. We appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to bring it back to the beginning. This is Paul McCartney. Maybe I'm amazed. I always want to say baby when I see maybe like that. Here we go.
Baby, I'm amazed the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. Baby, I'm amazed the way you pulled me out of time. You hung me on the line. Baby, I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Baby, I'm a man. Maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. Maybe I'm a man, and maybe you're the only woman who can ever help me. Baby, won't you help me to understand?
All right. Now we know why he is Paul McCartney. Bro, how can I forget that he can sing like that? Golly. This is a beautiful song. It's like an ode to love, You're seeing his wife and I'm guessing his daughter. And he's just expressing his love, which that's one of the purest emotions you can. I mean, it's one of the strongest energies in the universe, in a sense. Love, that is. And he's over here just kudos to him. This is a banger. I'm actually surprised. Like, I haven't really heard this nowhere. Like, I'm like, all right. I don't know if you guys would consider this a hit, but I'm like, this from what I'm hearing so far, I'm like, this is fire.
Baby, won't you help me to understand? Ooh.
This track is flame. This is a banger. This is crazy. Is this a big song? Just in general? This is a really good song. You know, there's a middle segment where he's saying, like, I just don't understand, or like maybe I'm going through something. I'm wondering if he wrote this from like the angle of being at like a midlife crisis, you know, middle-aged, which is ironic because that's what I'm going through. Yo, 40, I'm about to be 44 this next week. And I have another daughter on the way. I have a 5-year-old. And it's kind of wild. Sometimes it is kind of wild. And it's interesting because some of the things he's saying, he said, maybe I'm a lonely man. And, I think if I wasn't in the position I'm in now, I wouldn't have understood that. And maybe I'm tripping on the way I'm interpreting this. But there's sometimes when I'm so like lost in my own thought, my own mind, or things that need to get done for the house. It's like I have a house full of love, family, but sometimes I feel alone still. It's interesting. Some of the stuff he's talking about. That's why I was like, man, I wonder if he's having like from the perspective of a midlife crisis type of thing, which I don't think I'm having a midlife crisis, but it is weird, like changing too. Like I am a musician at some capacity. I'm a rapper. I've toured and I stopped touring. And sometimes I yearn to get out there because I've been nomadic most of my life, right? My pops is in the military, so we traveled all around. Then I started touring when I started doing shows when I was about 19, but I started really touring in 2003 after Scribble Jam. And I've just been on the road ever since until 2010. So there's a lot of things that he's saying here that I just kind of identify with. I'm like, damn, I love my wife, man. I love my kids. Man, I sometimes feel alone, sometimes, and it's just like, when he's talking about leaving her, I think he's talking about going to work or going on tour or something like that, not actually leaving her like a divorce. But anyways, this is a beautiful song. This is amazing. I'm curious, like, I don't know, even with how big the Beatles are, the views, I just figured this would just be a way bigger song. This is just a really good track. Music is beautiful. The music is beautiful to this track specifically. There is something about me going through these phases of my girlfriend, a girl becoming your girlfriend becoming your wife becoming a mother. That from the visuals, that really stood out. Like it put together a whole story for me. That was really incredible. And I feel it. Like I feel like I'm going through a lot of that right now. Like in a good way though. Just like, that's a great track. That goes in the playlist for shizzle. Paul McCartney, Maybe I'm Amazed. You guys, let me know, man. Let me know what else I need to check out. I've never really listened to Paul McCartney solo. I've always heard him with the Beatles. That's just, I think, I get confused with all this sometimes. John Lennon, I think I've heard some of his solo stuff, but who knows? Anyways, you guys, let me know what y'all here for, what you want to see next. I'll catch you on the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. 40!
thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.